Hello everyone, welcome back. So finally long weekend is here and I'm pretty sure that you guys have planned something to enjoy this break with your family, friends and loved ones. So for your lazy nights, I was wondering why not teach you guys some really nice cheese sauce recipe. Along with that, make some nice guacamole at home and make some mango salsa that you can serve with your fruits, nachos and vegetables. So let's get started and I'll tell you what ingredients we are going to use to make this recipe. A lot of people use like cheddar, mozzarella or sometimes feta, but there is a whole range of different varieties of cheeses that are like really amazing in taste and are out there on your supermarket's counter that are very easily accessible. So I thought, as I'm going to make cheese fondant, let's share those different sort of cheeses with you and how they taste like. So the first cheese that I bought is Gouda. So this cheese is like quite soft, but at the same time it's very firm. It has a very smooth texture which is very mild and creamy. So we are going to use Gouda in our recipe for making cheese sauce. In total we are going to use total of 600 grams of cheese by combining all the 6 sort of cheeses that I'm going to share with you. So the second cheese that we are going to use in our cheese sauce recipe is going to be Emmental. Emmental is made from cow's milk and it has small holes in it. This cheese tastes like sweet and nutty in flavor. There is a valley in Switzerland and the name of the cheese is from that valley. This is quite rich in taste, very sweet, and at the same time when you melt it, it's gonna give, you know, that luxurious posh sort of a finish to the cheese sauce. The cheese that I'm gonna add in my cheese sauce is Camembert. Camembert is basically a French cheese. This was introduced in Normandy, France in 1971. So this is very soft, creamy French cheese, has a very mild taste to it. And it's amazing, like it's aged properly. So in the beginning when they make this cheese, it's very crumbly and a bit hard in texture, but over the period of 3 to 4 weeks it gets really soft. Like if you see, I can just like even pull it apart. So the fourth cheese that's going to be part of our cheese sauce, it's going to be Brie. This cheese is also a French cheese which was named after this region called Brie. If you look at Brie, it's soft in texture. You'll say it looks a lot like Camembert, but there is a very distinct flavor that Brie has as compared to Camembert. It's quite nutty and fruity in taste, but it's a soft cheese. So we are going to add this in our cheese sauce. Now the fifth cheese, which is very exciting, it's also a French cheese. It's called Chaour's French cheese. It's made in the village that's named Chaour's. So Chaour's French cheese is going to add a lot of runny, milky texture to the cheese sauce. This cheese is basically soft and creamy that becomes almost runny when it's fully ripened. So it's time to open it up and show you how does it look like. So this is how Chaour's look like. So I'm gonna take some part of it. Look, luxurious, melting, mouth-watering. Wow, amazing. So this fondant is gonna be made of 6 different sort of cheeses. I have 3 extra cheeses, but I'm not gonna add all of those, but I'm gonna show you. So the one that I'm not adding is Port Salut. So this is also a French cheese. The thing about this cheese is you have to be very careful because it smells a bit funny, but at the same time the taste is amazing. So this is deliciously creamy, and yes, you have to forgive your nose for smelling this because it's not at all pleasant. So make sure that if you're buying this cheese, you're brave enough to taste it. The second one that I have is Adam cheese. So this has a very smooth texture and it has a mild buttery taste to it. So this is also a good addition for your cheese sauce, but I'm not going to add this. So the sixth cheese that I'm gonna add in my cheese sauce is Swiss Gruyere. So this cheese is basically sweet, nutty, a bit savory, and is made from raw milk. So this is a good addition in our cheese sauce. I personally don't have a double boiler or a fondant maker, but I'm gonna make one. Over here I just put some water in this pot and it has come to boil. Over it I'm gonna add this another pot and let the cheese melt with even amount of heat at the base. So our cheese has started to melt. In this I'm going to add some sparkling water, around 150 ml. Now add a teaspoon of sugar. With that add pepper as per your taste. In this we are going to add 2 minced cloves of garlic. After that you have a choice to add nutmeg into it. I personally don't like nutmeg with cheese sauce, so I'm not going to add nutmeg. Cheese has now melted. I'm going to add a teaspoon of corn flour just to thicken it. So because of summer, I thought to make a different sort of a salsa as compared to a traditional salsa that you always get everywhere. What is the twist? Let's see. You're going to take a pineapple slice. After chopping your pineapple, add some cherry tomatoes in your salsa. There are some really nice colorful cherry tomatoes that are available in the supermarket. Go and buy those as it's going to add a bit of color. After doing your cherry tomatoes, to add heat, I'm going to add a chili. After that, add mangoes. After adding mangoes, add coriander and mint. So after chopping your mint and coriander, which is going to add a very fresh flavor in your salsa, add green onions, both green and white part. After that, add your baby onion. In the end, I'm going to add black olives. So all the ingredients are chopped now and our salsa is ready. At the end, what I'm going to do is add 1 or 2 pinches of salt. With that, I'm going to add a pinch of black pepper and a little bit of paprika. Now it's time to add lime. And here you go, your salsa is ready to serve. After making salsa, I'm going to make some guacamole. So take an avocado, take your spoon and take out all the lovely juicy flesh from inside. Now it's time to tell you what ingredients we are going to use. So first of all, we are going to take avocados and we're just going to do them in a nicer dicer. Some people like it chunky, some people like it quite mushy, so it depends on you how you like it. Take 1 clove of garlic. With that, take some red onion. I'm taking the baby onion, but doesn't matter. So it's going to add that acidity into your guacamole. Well, the key ingredients for guacamole are coriander, avocado and onions. So these are the 3 must things that should go into your guacamole. I'm going to add a chili. Our guacamole is almost ready. Just take some coriander straws and finely chop them. Add that in your guacamole because the straws has the main flavor. It's not about the leaf. And in the end, add a pinch of salt and lime juice. After adding all these ingredients, just give it a mix, nice stir, and here you go, your guacamole is ready. Here we go guys, our cheese sauce is ready. I'm gonna dip 1 tortilla chip I'm gonna taste it. Really nice. With that, I have my guacamole, my salsa that I've served with tortilla chips, some crispy salad leaves, some cucumbers, broccoli, and asparagus. Try this recipe at home. Let me know how you find this. And don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and like my Facebook page. Till next time, take care and good night.